Hey, what's up, guys? So WhirlXbow back here, and today we are playing some Mill Rogue. Why? Because I actually just wanted to play this deck. I find this deck so much fun to play. I love the card Coldlight Oracle, and I love the card Brann. It's why most of my favorite comps and battlegrounds run Brann, and it's why I would put Coldlight Oracle in half my decks back in the day. Yeah, besides that, I mean, this deck is just cool. Scabb is really, really cool, even though he got nerfed. I still think Rogue is playable, even though it's a significantly worse now. But I don't know. I want to play it. I'm gonna play it. That's kind of how I live life. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the first game and let's see how things go. All right, guys. With that being said, I'll see y'all there. Well, our first matchup is not a good one, and as it's summons, of course. I need to find ways to survive. Okay, the reason I'm keeping this because this is turn 1, draw 2. And I think that's solid and it's worth it. Sorry, my phone just has to update, so I'm doing that at the same time. But it is updating now, so I don't have to look at it anymore. So yeah. Of course it's Fire Warrior. You know, this deck is something I still don't understand why it has not been fixed yet. I understand they want to keep it playable in standard. Oops, I just closed my earphones. That was rather loud. But yeah, I understand that they want to keep it playable in standard, but it's not like it's the first time that they're going to ban something in wild, so I don't see why they don't just pull the fucking trigger. That is not the card I wanted to see at all. Man. Backstab or Extortion would have been really, really good here. This is so bad. I don't want to do coin this, because if I hit prep Backstab, or prep Extortion, it's really, really good. I think this is just the play in this situation. It sucks, but what can you do? This is growing. I have 2 ways to prevent myself from dying currently in hand. Yeah. I guess he's going to pull something from hand. Yep. 1 or 2. It's only 1. Okay, well. Should have played this one first, because in case you would have drawn the second one like this. I want to play this, but it's so bad in this situation, but I have no real choice. There's the Extortion. Okay. This can stop there. Might as well. I give him so many cards, though. That's the problem. This deck is really, really bad against the deck he's playing. It's really good against a Druid, really bad against his deck. And it's what makes this matchup a little bit hard, but what can you do? What can you do? At least he can't play a weapon here unless he has a Nazoth. If he has a Nazoth first mate, I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing really I could do there. I have to play Cloak here. Cloak unless I top deck Evasion. Yeah, this game is a loss. You're playing Dirty Rat in Pirate Warrior? What? That's a first for me, dog. That's the wrong hit. He could have put me down to 1 here. Which would have meant that Evasion was really bad. I draw Evasion here. I draw Evasion. This can draw me Evasion, I guess. Give me prep Evasion? Oh, it did not give me prep Evasion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm dead. He has what's it called in hand? He has the weapon in hand that's +2, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, which is Xaxes. I assume he sees that he's in a rope because he's a Pirate Warrior player, and they're all not good enough to win playing an actual challenging deck. You can only play a deck that only wins if you curve out properly. Or you drew smite for turn, but hey. You know, sometimes it pays just to be lucky over good. Oh, I hate Pirate Warrior. There's a new update coming out, and I'm so mad that they have yet to announce nerfs for Pirate Warrior. It's something that I would have loved to see. Like, genuinely, I would have loved to see it. And I don't even like nerfing cards, and it's still something I wanted to see. Anyways, though, with that being said, let's keep the next one, right, guys? I'll see y'all there. Okay. This is a matchup I feel like we can actually win if it's not aggro. This deck is really bad against aggro, which is the problem. You auto-keep this card. I'm going to keep these. The SI7 Extortion is tradable, so I like to keep it in this scenario where it could be an aggro deck, it could not be an aggro deck. Armor Vendors are solid. Togwaggle Scheme is an auto-keep in my opinion. If it's Mechathun, it's an easy win. Mechathun is an easy win because we can make them draw and burn cards, and if they burn a combo piece, they lose. Right, same thing for Owl OTK, which I doubt it is. That deck is no longer popular. But it's really easy to counter, in my opinion, with this deck. This Coldlight Oracle is a hell of a fucking card. Also, the card Evasion cucked it. That's a very nice draw. Especially with the gang up in hand. Depending on what he does, curve-wise, right now it's very much looking like it's... it could be Reno Lock, I guess, is another option, because that deck has been blowing up in popularity. But... I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's Reno Lock. I'm gonna do that so I can trade hit with my weapon and still be fine. And I'm most likely doing this, coin this next turn. Especially if he taps here. If he taps and sits at 9 cards, it's the best play to do. Okay, it's not Reno Lock. It's Mechathun or Owl. Which, I mean... Yeah, he's at 9 cards. I'm fine doing that play. Oh, he's... The fact he drew this is really, really unfortunate for me. I still feel like I have to do it. I don't get insane value, I just get a little bit of value. Now it's awkward for him to kill it. He needs to play a spell to kill it. Burn Mechathun. That was one of the ones I did not want to burn, but I'll take it anyways. If it's Owl, Evasion cucks him, so I'm fine. If it's not Owl, it's a little bit harder. If it's just regular Mechathun, it's a little bit harder. I was really hoping to be able to slam that one. I have the Togwaggle scheme, which is really, really nice. Still. Shadowstep would be a phenomenal draw. That's fine. Prep wasn't... I want to develop this, I think. No, I'll save this. This can come in handy later on. Yeah. Okay, I need card draw. So any piece of card draw here is good. Swindle is fine, because I can play it with prep. Shroud is fine. Secret Passage is fine. There's so many things that are fine here that... Yeah. It's Mechathun. I really need a piece of card draw. Any piece of card draw in my deck is fine here. It's not a real piece of card draw, but I mean, at least it kind of draws a card. It's gonna be really good in the future. Develop this so he can't... There should be no answers now. Also, that's double rat out of the way. Which means Coldlight Oracles and Brann should be fine to sit in my hand. I can't tell if I'm actually in a position that can win this game or not. He's drawn so many more cards than I have, and I didn't manage to burn any combo piece. I'm lucky because he does draw a fair amount of cards. That's huge here. Okay, I drew 2 pieces of card draw. I had 6 cards in hand. I'll say, what the fuck? Please draw me my cards. We'll see our in hand. No, I shouldn't burn a card. And I have Brann Coldlight, Shadowstep Coldlight next turn. I'll burn cards for myself, but I'm fine with that. Because burning him cards is way more valuable. I could have kept it, fuck. I didn't realize I thought I would have burnt a card, but I would have been only at 9, which would have been fine. It's fine though. If he draws any amount of cards here, he knows that I have some amount of Coldlights in hand. And he's played double rat, so I'm perfectly fine just going like... I need to try to do it so I don't burn cards. I'm gonna be at 9. Prep, Evasion. Okay, interesting. That means he probably has the full combo in hand if he's slamming this. That's my guess. My guess is the only way he slams that is if he has full combo in hand. So that means I can't really burn cards. So I probably want to save it actually until he has like 1 card left in deck and then just go off. Mistress, that's fine. I beat that. Yeah. I'm fine playing this slowly. He's played Thames and... I need to see a combo piece. That's what I need to see. Without seeing a combo piece, it's impossible to determine what he's playing. See that he slammed this like this? I assuming it's Mechathune. Right? Which means he has to draw out his entire deck, and it typically means he needs a minion and needs to play all the minions in his hand besides Mechathune and Vol'jin. The place he's doing is telling you it's Mechathune. I missed 1 damage, whoops. Missing that 1 damage could be big, but I don't think so. Okay. In this scenario... There's definitely still a couple turns I can wait, right? There's no way he's able to draw 6 cards. He's already played the Solarium. So... I think when he has 2 cards left in deck is when I go off. Is that way he's drawing 1 for turn, he's having to draw the other one, he's playing the 1/1... Or 1 drop in his hand, he's Vol'jining it, and he's playing Plague. No, he needs to play Kata. So that's 9 mana, which means he can't tap. He has yet to play a Rod. So nothing in his hand is discounted. Right? That's how this works? I'm trying to figure out math. I'm fine doing this here. I draw 2. Okay, I can play this here. Okay, I'm trying to still keep a low amount of cards in hand. Maybe I shouldn't have played this as it gives him more armor. But, yeah. If he taps here... If he doesn't tap here, how many cards can I make him draw? Realistically, it's 4, 8, 12, which is lethal. Right? Even if he has 3 cards in hand in deck, because that's 9, which is way above lethal. And I don't die because I can shuffle a whole bunch of Coldlights into my deck. That's second Plague on... Yeah, so it has to be Mechathune. I think he's just dead. He died. That's a lot of Coldlight Oracles. I'm sorry, I was just making sure that I had lethal there. I possibly had lethal a turn earlier. I definitely had lethal a turn earlier, but I wasn't sure. See, I was only 9 damage over lethal there. Like that was really close. So I guess I was actually 19 damage as he draws 1 per turn. But that's still like, I don't know, that seems really, really close to me. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was 1 game or 2 games, so we still have time for another one. So let's queue it up real quick. All right, guys, I'll see y'all there. Oh my god, another fucking quest hunter, man. I swear, this deck is still fucking meta and no one plays it. I mean, I'm glad that no one plays it, but I still fucking hate the deck. I have to keep this. Oh, it's not quest. Interesting. Person actually wants to play the game. He just wants to play hunter. I don't know why he would pick to do both of those things together, but hey. In my opinion, hunter actually has just the least fun. A lot of the least fun cards to play in the game. Like, there's a few cards that are cool, like combination-wise. Unleash the Hounds and Starving Buzzard are really cool combos, but I don't know. I'd rather play less cool combos or less good combos and just not play Hunter. Dragon Hunter, though, to be fair, is pretty fun back in the day. Spell Hunter was also pretty dope. Maybe I should try playing a Spell Hunter deck. It's Secret Hunter. I actually kind of like that deck, too. 1 health minion? I don't know, 1 health minion, but I'll take it. I'll take proccing his thing. It's really nice to proc it now than it would be to proc it later. This hand is so weak, it's so awkward, man. It's actually so awkward. It could be another wandering monster. Realistically, it's an ice trap, but he did something here I don't really like doing personally. That's ice trap. It's fine. Don't have anything else to play anyways. Joke's on you. I can prep this out. I want card draw here, which is why I'm doing this. Cloak is not bad. Evasion's not bad. This is really solid. This is... I can do both of those sick. There's both vendors out of my deck. That's actually really good because I didn't need the health, so I'm fine with this. I'm trying to find Scab is the big one. Scab is such an important draw here. Oh, it's Death Rattle. Fuck me. I can't beat that deck. I actually don't even know if I can beat that deck. That deck is really, really good at just killing people that are playing slower decks. It's a really cool deck, though. I do fuck with it. I'll do very much fuck with that deck. The only thing this thing loses to, in my opinion, is like Priest. Or else the problem is that it's just really slow and really finicky. When you get like an actual game, the only one that you can realistically lose to is Priest. So I have to take off my headphones. I have a huge fucking headache and I don't know why. That's a nice draw. I want to kill that without playing Coldlight Oracle, which I just can't do, which is a little tilting, but hey. Freezing, Wandering Monster. Something small. That is ginormous. Your face? Bruh. Okay. I think I have to play this here. I'm gonna slam this while I can. Well, not while I can, but just in general, I think it's perfectly fine to slam it here. Okay. Right now, we're looking for Scab. Scab would be an amazing draw here. Scab would be so good because it prevents him from triggering his guy's Death Rattle. He's expecting me to proc it, which I don't want to do. Scab. Fuck. I'm gonna delay one more turn trying to find Scab. This is only a 2, that's not great. Need so many cards. Scab is nowhere to be found. Fuck me. Oh, that's such a good burn. Okay. I get fucked here because he triggers the death rattle of tank. Scab doesn't even win me the game here. Interesting. Scab slows him down drastically. I would have drawn him. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. If this was my draw for turn, I was fine. Yeah, if this was my draw for turn, I could have bounced everything back to his hand, he would have burnt the card, and then I could have milled. Almost, I think I could have milled both of our decks. I think I would have died as well, but I think we would have been really, really close. Yeah, like, so that's the thing, right? His deck is really good against mine, because my deck's a super, super slow combo deck. Well, I guess mill deck, actually. But, yeah. Anyways, though, with that being said, let's just queue up the next one. Alright. Another fucking Pirate Warrior? Guys, can you guys please come up with a fucking clever deck? People need to come up with more clever, like, ideas for decks and more clever decks and not just play what's fucking meta. It's so tilting. You're in D10, bro. Get off fucking Pirate Warrior that you clearly used to get your 500 wins with Warrior because you were not skilled enough to actually play a real Warrior deck. And quit the game. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Just being a little toxic. Because I hate that deck so much. I actually fucking hate this deck. It's... I really hate to say, oh, I hate a deck. Because I hate a deck because I find it's way too overtuned. And it's too overtuned in the current meta. I'm just saying that if we had a lot of cards pre-nerf, this deck would be fine. I personally think that Quest Warlock would be perfectly fine in the current meta. The deck was really strong, but the thing is that deck had a lot of counterplay compared to Pirate Warrior, which doesn't really. Right? Because if you were playing the mill version of that deck, whether I played Mechathune or just the mill version in general, right? It took you so long to actually go off. It was turn like 8 or 9. With the regular big one, you were still only kill people on like 8 or 9. Pirate Warrior kills you on 5 consistently. You don't need Rakara is the problem. The thing is, Rakara gives shitty draws, staying power to win the game, which is not necessarily a good thing in my opinion. So yeah, like I don't know. I think the deck just it has one too many things. It is a shitload of like right. The deck itself, if you look at it globally, has a lot of really solid card draw between Ankar, Harbored Scamp, Sky Raider, and then just the like the. I guess I technically would consider card draw the fact that Juggernaut summons a minion every single turn, right? And gives you a weapon, right? On top of that, you have a very good consistent damage between your cannons, your quests part 2. You have, again, Juggernaut is just consistent damage, right? It's still really, really solid. And then you have infinite value in the late game with Juggernaut. And it's something that you can't play around. Versus Quest Warlock, in order to actually be able to do the thing, you have to play, like, the quest creature, right? You have to play Tamsin. I mean, sure, you can say the same thing about Pirate Warrior. But the thing is, Pirate Warrior, you're playing so many other minions. Depending on what version of Quest Warlock you're playing, you're not playing necessarily that many other minions, so I think it's fine, right? It's why Dirty Rat was so effective against Hunter, and it doesn't do anything really against Pirate Warrior. Pirate Warrior, you have to hit like the 1-4. 25% chance to actually have a chance at winning the game. Versus Hunter, it was typically like a 90% chance you'd hit him. So there's the off chance he had a cycle minion, or a tradable minion, or a Baku in hand. But those were so small compared to what they would actually have. I think it's just developed this. This hand's really shit, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think that this deck is fair. And the problem is, the only decks that really beat it was Mages and Hunters, and both of those decks are... Hunter's not unplayable. Mage's beyond dead. Like, Mage has been fucking taken out back, shot, thrown in an incinerator, brought back to life, and burnt again. Like, no one could ever say that Mage is playable. Like, Mage will never be another top tier deck, which makes me genuinely a little sad because I do really like combo Mage decks. I think they're some of the more fun decks to play. But I can admit that deck is really fucking strong. And generally, I think that the Pirate Warrior thing would be perfectly fine if you were able to interact with Juggernaut. The fact you can't interact with Juggernaut makes it a problem, right? The other quest wards you couldn't interact with all got nerfed except for one, if I'm not mistaken, right? All the other ones that were considered broken back in the day, right? The only ones that really come to mind is Mage. The original Quest Mage, Open the Waygate, was something else power level wise, right? Like, I don't think anybody will disagree. Like, that deck hit diff. I'm just like dead here. So sad. I need to play this here. I have nothing in hand. I have to just slam. At least it has stealth. Just gonna do this right away. Into the coin it out. Draw another 2 cards. Yeah, fuck it. I think it's worth. Yeah, Shadow's really nice. But yeah, so I don't know. The only other one that comes to mind that you can't interact with is Lakari Sacrifice, I believe it's called. No, yes? Lakari Fell Pit? Something like that? Well, the original Warlock quest where you got a portal. But in order to get that portal, you have to discard 6 cards. I don't know about you, but discarding 6 cards is significantly worse than playing 8 pirates. And when you're playing 8 pirates, you get rewards midway, right? You get rewards after 3-6, and then you get your quest reward. Versus the Warlock one, you have to discard 6 cards, and then you get your reward. So, I don't know. I just feel like it. Something has to change, and I think that something is this card. This thing has to be raised in mana, and this has to be harder to get. And this should probably be interacted with, or just straight up ban it. It's one of those cards that was designed for standard, and there's not much we can realistically do. Like, see, like, if this could only hit minions with the damage, it'd be fair. Same thing with Quest. The Quest should only be able to hit minions, in my opinion. It should not be able to hit face. Then, one, that is a substantial nerf. Can you draw Scab, please? No? Fuck me. I'll have to do this here. Also, it should not refresh your weapon, and it should not, like, basically what I think is it should be, give you your weapon first, and if it doesn't, it stops. Right? If it can give you a weapon, then it can't summon a minion, it stops. If it can give you a weapon and summon a minion, then it will deal the damage. So there's another way to nerf it that I think would still make it fair. But sadly, that's not what we have. I'm gonna top deck Scab. I either need a top deck Scab or I'm prepping Secret Passage into trying to get Scab. I can't kill him through just Cold Lights right now. Actually, I think I just play it. I need to save the prep. Such a good card. Ideally, I draw Scab here. If I draw Scab, I think there's a chance I win. Okay, well. I actually have to prep it out here. There's Scab, beautiful. So the reason I had to do it that way, by the way, even though it's not ideal. I don't draw anything I could realistically play with this. Okay. Can I win from this position? It's really good the fact that I didn't take damage here. Can I also point out that he hit this fucking weapon like 4 times this game? Okay. My hand is really fucking interesting. My gang ups are free because of Auctioneer. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I almost just died to that. Like, that's how fucked this is. There's no interaction I can do with this. I'm just dead here. It's my guess. You wanna play that? I was actually just dead. Do you have 2 1-drop pirates? Like, I played this game to the best of my abilities and I still just lost. He couldn't play anything for 4 turns. And he won the game. Like, I don't know. This deck... This card should just never have been printed. I don't know whose idea this card was, but it was a huge mistake. Oh yeah, that's true. In a positive note, in Battlegrounds, I got a whole bunch of first places today. Which is dope. Getting close to this. Man, I want to get this achievement so bad, but it's so hard to get. It's one of the hardest achievements I've attempted to get. I got relatively close, and then I died. I lost the round that I had like a 0.2 chance to lose, and then I was so tilted. I just quit. Like, genuinely stopped playing for like 2 hours. It was so tilting. I'm like, yes, I'm finally gonna get it. I have a 98% chance to win, and then it was slightly higher than a 98% chance to win, and then I just tied, or I lost. I'm just like, what? Why? Why do you do this to me, game? And that was super sad. You know what? I want to open packs. I want to curve my pain and just open some packs. No, not those. I want to open these. I know that the mini set was announced today. It looks very hype. I'm planning on going over the cards when they eventually get spoiled. I think I read that they're supposed to be all out on Monday. Ooh, an epic. So I guess I'm going to release a video on Monday talking about them. I might try to stream on Monday. I don't know, because I do have class on the Tuesday, and I'm getting close up to another exam, so I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll try. I've been meaning to get back into streaming. I've been so fucking busy. I've actually been so fucking busy. Also, like, I'm super busy tomorrow, kinda. Yeah, I'm probably going to see Spider-Man tomorrow, which is hype. Also, it's my dad's birthday, so, you know. I have family things to do as well, but Spider-Man. I want to go see Spider-Man so bad. Spider-Man looks so good. I remember watching the first Spider-Mans. It's I don't know the names of actors, but yeah. So the fact that he's in the new one, like, super hype. Hopefully that's not a spoiler to anyone. I feel like that was everywhere. I tried to avoid spoilers for things like this, and I heard that. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't leave a like and subscribe. Rep the gang as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter as always. And yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one, alright guys? Peace.